Hi, all. Welcome to Yoke's YouTube channel. Nice to have you all here. I'm Liz Matthew, the regulated Canadian immigration consultant. Well, I'm here today to talk about postgraduate work permit. Quite a lot of you will be applying for your postgraduate work permit shortly. So, here are a few tips that you need to keep in mind when you're applying for your postgraduate work permit. Well, there are new changes that has been placed compared to the earlier work permit rules. So when you apply for your postgraduate work permit, you need to have your completion letter or your transcripts or your degree certificates. Or your certificates, your degree or diploma certificates that need to be with you along with your postgraduate work permit. And before you apply for your postgraduate work permit, you got to make sure that it needs to be applied 180 days before the 180 days after your completion letter was issued. And your study permit should have been valid anytime during this 180 days. That is also very important to be noted. And do not fall out of status anytime. That's very crucial because falling out of status in Canada, it is not a good thing, especially when you apply for your postgraduate work permit. And make sure that you have your scheduled breaks also taken in between. And while you studied, you didn't have any unscheduled breaks, or you need to provide your explanations along with your work permit applications. That's very essential. And so make sure you follow those rules. And along with that, the new criterias have also come into place. When you apply for your postgraduate work permit, there are three criterias mainly that they look at. Your language. There is a requirement for language to be provided, be it your IELTS um, general, your CELPIP general, or your PTE core. Either of those tests needs to be provided. And if you studied from a university, you got to provide at least a CLB 7 in your language test. Your score needs to be CLB 7. So make sure you have that. And also, if you studied from a college, you have a CLB 5 as your language score requirement. And along with the language component, they will also look at the study permit, the length of your study, how much of your postgraduate work permit is going to be allotted based on how long your study was. And along with your length of study, they will be also looking at the course that you studied. So there are certain courses that are PGWP eligible and certain courses are not PGWP eligible anymore. So for university students, if you graduated from bachelor's, master's, or doctoral programs, you have no issues in regards to PGWP eligibility. There's no study requirements or anything of that sort. So, apart from those three programs, if you did any other courses in university, if you submitted your study permit application after November 1st, yes, you will be, certain courses are not PGWP eligible. They have a list of courses, and basically, they are under the broad categories of agriculture and agri food programs, the STEM category, the trades, transportation. These are the basic categories, broad categories that they have come up with. And if your study what is in that field, and they have a list of courses that are also eligible under that field for the study permit for the PGWP. If you took any of those courses and you applied for your study permit after November 1, you have no issues. You will be getting your PGWP. If not, they will have to assess your application and determine if you are eligible for PGWP. So those are huge changes, and make sure that you follow the guidelines and you have uh, you're submitting the proper documents, and we are always here to help you out. So those are the huge changes for PGWP. The main one is the language. That is a requirement no matter which program it is. So, and we are here to always help you.